Hey guys, Rabbit-41 here. Today I am talking about school fights that I have been in. I haven't been in like full on fist fights, blood everywhere, and bruises everywhere, but I have been in some fights that they don't escalate that quickly because they always ended. But I thought you guys would enjoy this since I don't do a lot of story times because my life is really boring. There's just a whole lot of drama basically and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not going to talk about the drama though because family problems. I have way too many. By the way, this is not scripted. Like, I know Jaden Animations and the Odd Ones Out, when they do story times, they script it. But I never script my videos because you guys can tell that when I stutter so much in real life too. Like when a teacher asked, like, "Hey, Mackenzie, do you know the answer to this question?" I mean, I know the answer, but do I have to, do I have to? I'm just, a very nervous person and a paranoid person, to be exact, but, yeah, I just thought you guys would enjoy this. I know it's a whole lot of change of stuff, but before I get into it, I'm sorry that the 100 subscriber video is not done yet. Okay, I am working on it. I accidentally deleted everything I had worked on. I mean, the first couple weeks I was lazy about it, but that's because I had other stuff to do. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. The first school fight that I've ever been in was probably around second grade. I don't know what, I forgot who it was, but for let's sake, let's call this girl, Angela. Sorry for anyone named Angela, but yeah. Okay, so I don't know why, but Angela was mean to everyone. She only had like 2 friends, and she was basically the popular girl, quotation marks. She thought she was cool, no one really agreed with her, but when I was little, I had a ton of confidence, not like I do now, but, when I was little, I had a ton of confidence. I was so outgoing. I was shy around grown-ups, but never around kids. I was just like, hey, you're my friend now. And that was basically it. But, and I saw her bullying a kid, and I went over and told her, hey, shut up, you don't know anything. And so, after that, she just picked on me. She didn't pick on anybody else unless she didn't get what she wanted. And from what I hear, this girl's still a jerk. This was at one of my old schools. And so she started picking on me. And when I was young, my parents never knew about this. But one day, she hit me in the arm. Now, when you're in second grade, a hit on the arm is like a huge deal. If you hit someone on the arm, you're just asking for a fight. And we were in second grade. We didn't even know what really a fight was. So, she hit me in the arm, and I was like, excuse me, did you just do that? And she was like, what are you going to do about it? And I said, I'm going to tell the teacher. Now, when you tell the teacher, that's a huge penalty, and I never snitch. The only time I snitch is when I need to, or that person won't leave me alone at all, or that I just, I don't want to deal with you. Please, to God, just leave me alone. I can't do it today. And then Angela was the type of person that did not care. She would not care if anyone was on fire. She'd just be like, can you just, give me your lunch money? So, I mean, she never stole anyone's lunch money. At least not that I know of, but anyway, so everyone around us were like, ooh, because there's a crowd at this point, because when someone punches you in the arm in second grade, bam, there's something to look forward to, at least. And so I go over to tell the teacher, and she's like, you're not going to do it. And I'm like, oh, really? My second grade teacher was awesome. Let's call her Miss Fox. I don't know why, but that sounds fancy. But Miss Fox was probably one of my favorite teachers ever. She was so nice. So caring and nice. And she's still one of my favorite teachers. She actually retired, but then she got her job back, so I might make a surprise visit to see her sometime. no one knows I have a YouTube channel, so it's okay even if I say their real name, but I'm still not gonna do it. So, and I went, and now I didn't actually tell, and the reason for this was, because the, recess was over, and she was in the other class, and it wouldn't make sense if I told. Wait, no, that was third grade, never mind. I forgot why I told. Why I didn't tell, actually. Yeah, but, she continued to harass me until I left the school. And I can promise you, I had a sharp tongue when I was in the 2nd and 3rd grade, but I don't anymore. I really dulled down a bit. Because, honestly, I have never been sent to detention so many times in my life. Even if I didn't get in trouble, I got so paranoid. I think that, was part of my paranoia. So, yeah. Another school fight that I've been in was... when was it, actually? I think, I'm not positive, but I think it was, what was it? Oh, I forgot what it was, but, I thought I had to hit the phantom, but no, I had to hit this. Let me think. When was the last time I had a school fight? That's hard. That's a very hard question. Because I think it was in 4th grade. Now, I don't remember the girl's name. What should we call her? Yeah, I suck at this game. Oh. And let's just call her, what should we call her? I can't think of stuff on the spot. I think non-scripted videos are better. Anyway, so I forgot, maybe it was after school, maybe she didn't even go to my school. Anyway, so she was like, I want to punch you so bad. I don't even know what I did to this girl. She basically came up and was like, hey, I want to hit you. Now, I've been bullied all my life, pretty much every single year of my entire life. So frankly, and that, I don't know why, but I was like, I pretty much put my stuff down. I was like, hit me. And she's like, what? I was like, you said you want to hit me. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to do it here. I don't want to get in trouble. You're going to snitch on me. And I'm like, I won't snitch. If you're going to hit me, just do it. I don't have time for you today. I don't want to deal with anyone, so just get it over with. And she was like, no, you're going to snitch, and the people around us are going to snitch. So I said, fine, let's go somewhere else. Then you can hit me. I was going to go out of my way just so she would stop talking. She was just so mean. So mean. And I was like, I don't want to deal with you today. Just punch me. And she wouldn't do it. That's kind of how you have to approach things with bullies. When I actually do that a lot. And they're like, no, you're going to snitch. And I say, I will promise you that I will not snitch. Just stop talking. Christ. It's like talking to little children. And, yeah, that wasn't really a fight, really. She was just, I want to hit you, nah. Basically a bunch of crap, and she wouldn't even do it. I mean, honestly, I really wasn't going to snitch on her. I don't snitch a lot. Because that's not cool. What's another one? I think this happened while I was at a park or something. And, there's these random kids. They're like, hey, wanna play? And I was like, are you guys playing? Because, frankly, I don't like to play with people I don't know. But I was, so bored that I just did not care. They looked a bit younger than me. And they're like, hey, what's your name? And I say, Mackenzie, because that's my name. And they're like, that's a really long name. And I say, yeah, it's kind of a long name. Yeah, it's kind of a longer name, but some people just call me Mac or Kenzie. Now, oh, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people do not call me Kenzie. Like, my close friends, and, or when they're too lazy to say Mac. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't say Mac, but I have a ton of nicknames. But my family usually calls me Sissy. Now, if you're like, what? Your stepdad and your stepmom and your dad and your mom call you Sissy? That doesn't make sense. Well, let me give you a bit of background. My great-grandma used to call me Sissy, like, hey, Sissy, go help your brothers, or brothers, go help your Sissy. I don't even know how my step-parents found out about the Sissy thing, but my stepdad calls me Mackenzie or Sissy, so that's where that. I didn't tell them, like, call me Sissy, because that'd be weird if my family, if you're not my family and you called me Sissy, that would be kind of weird and awkward, and yeah, just don't call me Sissy. Anyway, and they're like, oh, can we call you Mac? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, I don't have a problem with that. And they're like, sweet, and they're like, hey, we're playing tag. Now, if you don't know me, I love tag, but I'm super slow, but I love it anyway. And so we were playing, they told me their names, and let's just call them Josh and Katniss, because I like the name Katniss. And these kids were so rude. Like, I can't even begin to describe them. And they started being mean to me because they're like, hey, let's play a different game. And I was like, I really want to play tag. And they're like, oh, it's fun. It's this game where they wrestle. They literally go on the ground and wrestle. You don't tell a stranger that you just met when you were just playing tag, want to wrestle with us? And I was like, no, I don't know you. I'm not going to do that. You're lucky I even played tag. And the only reason I'm here is because my brother has something here, like a cross-country thing or whatever. And they're like, you don't have to be rude about it. And I was like, okay, I don't even know you. I don't know why you even talk to me. I don't know why you're still talking to me, because I never did anything. So can I just, like, leave? And they're like, no, we're bored, you have to stay with us. Like, okay, let me tell you. They're like, you can't leave. You're our friend now. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not staying with you guys because my parents should be finished up, so I'm just gonna go. And the Jordan grabbed my arm, and he was like, you're not going anywhere. Okay, I had, like, several questions running through my mind. Why are these kids talking to me? Why do they care? Why are they not letting me leave? And I'm like, why? Why do I have to stay? And they're like, well, we don't have anyone else to play with. And I say, yeah, I'm leaving. So I basically tried to pry his arm off. But I didn't want to hurt him because he was younger than me. And I didn't want to have to look like the bad person by hitting the kid. And we're like, we're bored. You can't leave, Mac. And I was like, okay, you know what? Don't call me anything. Just say. Don't even say my name. And Jordan started crying. And I immediately, his grip loosened and I shook him off. And I basically walked away. That wasn't really a fight, really. It's just like, let go of me now, or else I can hit you. Well, I can't hit the kid because that'd be child abuse technically, but yeah, I got into one more school fight, I think, after that. This was a fight at school, I believe. There was this kid in 5th grade. It was a verbal fight, technically, but I lost. But, you know, at least I'm not a bully, so. There's this kid in 5th grade. Now, I'm not being racist, but he was white, like Snow White kind of thing. And he kind of always pointed out, and he was very racist. He also made, like, really dirty jokes all the time, like really bad jokes and stuff like that. And he was the cool kid, quotation marks. And in 5th, let's just call him, you know what, I'm going to say no, I can't say his real name because let's call him, no, we're just going to call him Snow White. So, Snow White, it was a boy, by the way. I'm an awful person. But Snow White, he was a jerk, and he was like, the boys in the class backed him up. I mean, sometimes they were cool, you know. Some of my friends, I'm actually friends with some of the boys now. The only reason they pretty much followed him was so they didn't get picked on. I'm talking to you, AJ. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He probably is not even watching this video, though. So, anyway, so I don't have money, what the hell? Anyway, so in 5th grade, we had this couch. Like, when we were done with our work, we could go over there and, like, sit and read a book or whatever, talk quietly. We couldn't do it during tests, but, when we were done, or we were waiting for everybody else, he's like, yeah, and just sit there. So, me and my friends rushed to the couch because that couch was so comfortable. It was super soft, and also we could sit down, and the chairs didn't have, like, they had really hard chairs, like, not even wood chairs. It was those, plastic chairs thing. I think you know what I'm talking about. And basically, no, it was so uncomfortable to sit them for a long period of time. And this kid would go around with his buddies, and they had this thing called trash talking, okay? I think I've talked a little bit about this in another video. But this kid trash talked a lot. And he hated me. Now, I'm a person that stands out. I have a very loud voice. I stand out. I don't care what people think about me, really. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Go drink some tea or whatever the hell you do. And I don't know why, but this kid hated me. I think because I stood up for other people. And I didn't really like to trash talk. And it wasn't because I was bad at it. I just found no point to it. And, like, people's feelings would get hurt. And I'm like, this is just going to start drama. But no one listened to me. No one listened to me in 6th grade either. I know one of my classmates is going to watch this because they know all about my channel. So that was probably a mistake telling everyone. But whatever. And anyway, so he would trash talk, and they would always laugh at what I say. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm just not gonna trash talk him. And I tell my friends, just don't talk to him. Just ignore his existence. But no one listened to me. And this kid would go on, and I didn't find out this kid did this stuff until like in 6th grade. When one of my AJ, my friend, was talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, he did this? I knew he was racist, but dang. Like, I don't think he ever said the word, now I'm not being racist, I don't think he ever said the word, the ones that black people use, or African American, whichever one you want to be called. I think he said that a couple times. I think he said that a couple times before in 6th grade. But he would never do when the teachers were around. And apparently, this kid was super messed up. Like, he was like the rich kid. Well, he said he was rich, but he went to a really bad, like, school that didn't have a lot of money. I don't know. I didn't believe him. I don't care if he had a big house. But anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Why didn't you tell anyone? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh my god, boys. And apparently this kid watched something that kids in 5th grade should not watch. Like, bad things. I'm not going to mention them on here because my channel is not about stories like that. It was just, oh my gosh, I had no idea that he even knew things like that. And I know those things because when I was little, I watched Family Guy a lot, and I just basically put, pieces together. So that's why I knew this stuff. But I was so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. what, like, the stuff that that AJ said he said, I was like, no way. No way he said that. It was just so awful. Anyway, this kid liked to pick fights. Fights, fights, fights. That's all this kid ever did. He just liked to trash talk. He was so full of crap. And one day, I was like, I said, hey dude, back off. No one cares. No one gives a crap. Just, can you, like, leave? Just leave everyone alone. I'm having a pretty crappy day. Just, like, for the sake of others, just stop. And he's like, well, I'm not gonna stop, in that really obnoxious tone. I wanted to tell this kid off so bad. I could point out several things that were wrong with him, but I was like, can you, like, just stop? And he's like, no, and then he starts trash talking me, and I'm like, dude, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. Just please shut the hell up. And I think he told the teacher on me. And he was like, how dare you? That's basically, this kid needed help. That's just, like, the bottom line right there. And it was just so awful to have. Like, he got expelled in 6th grade. I forgot what he did, but he got expelled, and I was so happy. I was like, yes, no more Snow White. And that's what I'm going to call him from now on every time I mention it to him. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I'm fine. I don't have to put up with it anymore. That's wonderful. And it was like one of the best days of my life right there when I found that out. It was like, oh my God, yes. Thank you, Jesus. So I think that's pretty much all the school fights that I've ever been in. There's something, but I can't put my finger on it. What was it? I forget, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video. If I do find this kid, I want to talk to him again. I want to see how he's doing. Like, even though he bullied me, I'm not a complete heartless person. I really want to know. Like, I'm not that bad of a person just to call them and, like, say, hey, you suck. This is one of your old classmates. You suck, you're terrible. I'm not gonna do that. That's so tacky and so mean. But I would just really like to see if this kid's still trash talking people, because that'd be amazing. If, like, people started trash talking him and he lost it. Like, I know that's so cruel to say, but honestly, if you knew how bad this kid was. Like, I have a million stories about this kid. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Also, go to my Instagram, because I just got some new kitty Bluetooth headphones, and they look amazing, and they're so pretty, and I'm wearing them right now. It's so amazing. I love them. Also, I post memes and stuff like that all the time, because, I just post, like, 24/7. Also, follow me on Devinart. I don't know how people pronounce it, but, I just assume Devinart. So, I post some stuff there, and I'm actually taking, like, I'll redraw your guys' OCs, even though I suck at drawing. I'm still gonna do it, because I'm not ashamed of my art. A lot of people have been talking like, hey, your art sucks. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, well, I'll see you guys in the next video.